What's going on, guys? I got a quick video on some aiming settings that you might find helpful if you've been struggling like me to find your right settings for Black Ops 6. I don't know what it is with this game, but I quickly realized after playing for just over 24 hours that my aim just didn't feel the same as it's felt since Modern Warfare 2019. You know, I'm an old-time COD player, I've been playing since COD 4 on controller. I'm fairly above average. I don't know, my KD hovers around a 1.2 to like a 1.5, depending on how much I'm trying. And I'm nothing spectacular, of course, there's much better players out there. But for some reason, Black Ops 6 has just really, I don't know, there's something about it that feels so much different. So if you've been struggling with your aim settings, maybe this will help you out. I'm gonna keep this video super simple and super short. So I play on dynamic aim assist, right? My sensitivity right now is 5.4. It used to be 6.5. I play with the 6 so I can actually turn around faster than my aim up and down. I find it to be helpful. Some people play on 5.5. I don't think it really matters what your sense is. What matters is your advanced aiming settings. So I've dropped it down to 5.4 in this game because I felt like my aim was just bad. I really just felt like I couldn't get on target quick enough. I felt like my aim more often was changing during gunfights. Like it was almost like I was playing on two different sensitivities and I couldn't figure it out. I tried linear, I tried messing around with my aim response curve, and all that's bullshit. I think you should play on whatever you like to play on, whether it's linear, dynamic. I wouldn't worry about this aim response curve. I think there's a lot of overcomplication of this setting, and I think it's overall just really not that important. What matters right here is the ADS sensitivity transition timing. This, I believe, is a new setting for the game. And if you look at it, instant sounds like the best option, right? Your sensitivity multiplier is applied immediately when aiming down sights. Now, what is your sensitivity multiplier? Well, if you go over here to custom sensitivity per zoom, you can see you can adjust your sense multiplier, which essentially lowers or raises your sensitivity based on if you've aimed on your sights or not. I play on a 0.8 for standard, which lowers my sensitivity by 20%. Very simple. This is the effect when you're moving around like this. Here's my normal sensitivity. Here's my aiming sensitivity. It slows it down so you can acquire targets faster or easier when you're in a gunfight. And like I said before, I'm not anything phenomenal. Very average player. My KD is like a 1.18 since I'm camo grinding. In Warzone last year, I think it was like a 1.4. So a little bit above average, nothing crazy. But during this game, I just felt like, man, something is super weird. And I believe I found the culprit, and it's this setting right here, instant. I think this setting is actually difficult to adjust to. And if you like it, go ahead and use it. But basically what happens is here's me spinning around with my normal sensitivity, and there is the sense multiplier. It immediately applies, and it slows down as soon as I aim down sights. And this sounds great, but I believe that my muscle memory from just playing with that setting on gradual, I think was the default for the longest time before they differentiated it. I think there used to be a slowdown, and I'm not a freaking scientist. I'm not True Game Data or JGod or all these guys that do all this in-depth data research. I'm basing this off of feel. And I think instant has been fucking up my aim. And I'm going to tell you right now, I switched to gradual, and I think it feels a lot better. This feels a lot more normal. There's a little bit more of a time in between your sense turning from your default to your multiplier. And if you look right here, if you compare the two clips, here's me spinning around. There's a little bit of time as I'm aiming down my sights in this little in-between period where it's slowing down to that 20% decrease. You see that? There's a little bit of a time in between. It's a gradual change. We go back to instant. Immediately. No time in between. And I think that quasi millisecond, half second is causing me to fuck up my shot. And I don't know if this is the culprit, but it's been feeling a little bit better. So just to recap, I recommend if you've been struggling with your aim, you've been looking up all kinds of videos, you've been on Twitter like me, you've been fucking around with like linear 0.75, this is the best setting you gotta have. I think linear is bullshit. To me, it feels super wonky and I don't like it. If you like linear, use linear. But if you've been struggling and if you've been over tuning your settings, like changing them every single day, you know, it's really hard to get used to your shot. So I don't know if this is helpful or not. To me, it's been making a slight difference. I did just change it, so I could be wrong, but try out Gradual if you've been on Instant and see how it goes. And if you want to see more videos like these, subscribe for more, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya.